Hey my sweet friends, how is everyone? I hope this video finds you all well. My name is Emmy, my husband is Paul, and this is the channel Frugal Money Saver. We are so happy you are here, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you like what you see, please think about subscribing. We'd love to have you come in and be part of our frugal family. Today's video is entertaining, educational, and just fun all around, I hope anyway. Paul and I are going to be creating an easy summer barbecue meal. I'm going to show you how to make bacon and egg pasta salad. I know, don't let the name turn you off. So good. And Paul is going to be barbecuing a chicken rubbed with herbs and spices. That's going to be the first part of the video. Then we're going to go into what Paul did, and we keep it real on this channel, you know we do. And what Paul did that Emmy didn't know about until, well, I saw it. And I think you're going to find it very entertaining, but as far as saving money goes, he was pretty on target with it. But at the time, I don't think I saw it as that, but you'll see what it is. And we're going to give you a quick tour of some of the garden and what we're growing. And we're just going to share some frugal inspiration with you. So I hope you find this video helpful. So let's get right to the cooking part of this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you give these a try. They are so good. Here you go. This is 2 cups of dry pasta after it's cooked, and then I drain them. I am not a big fan of taking my pasta and running it under cold water. I feel it just does something to it, but what I do is take a little bit of mayonnaise, maybe a tablespoon, and I mix it into the pasta, and that will keep it from sticking together. And you're going to pull out the pasta when it's al dente, which means it's a little firm. So what you want to do is just put a little bit of mayonnaise before you start putting the macaroni salad together, just so it doesn't stick together. The oil in the mayonnaise will keep it from sticking. Now what I do is put it in the refrigerator to cool thoroughly. I just don't feel that running cold water over cooked pasta does it any good at all. I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator to cool, and then we'll move on. While the pasta is chilling in the refrigerator, I assembled the ingredients for the dressing. So you're going to need about 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, about a tablespoon of mustard. This is 2 grated carrots, 2 hard-cooked eggs, 1 stalk of celery chopped, 3 pieces of crispy cooked bacon, 2 tablespoons white vinegar, and then I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of sugar. You all are going to love this. It is different, but it's delicious. You could actually serve this as a meal. So I'm adding about a tablespoon of mustard in there. I'm going to take my 2 tablespoons of vinegar. I'm going to take just about a teaspoon of sugar. We'll taste it to see how it is. And I forgot to say, you're going to need a little bit of ground black pepper. Now we're going to mix this together. All right, now I'm going to give it a taste just to see if it needs anything else. Whoa, is that good? Oh, okay, it's a little tangy. I'm just going to add a little bit more sugar just to soften that vinegar. Wow! Now what I'm going to do is chop the eggs and crumble the bacon. The pasta is cooled. It didn't stick together. It's not all waterlogged from running it under cold water, which I never got that. Okay, so we're going to add our carrot. And we're going to add our celery. This is going to be so good. Paul just said to me, I can't wait to eat this.
Yeah, it looks great. Smells great.
Bacon and egg. And if you've never tried pasta salad this way, you will be pleasantly surprised. Do you all have the same problem of like not getting a big enough bowl? Okay, you know we keep it real here, so I'm going to stop this right now and get a bigger bowl to mix it in. Why struggle when you can just put it in a bigger bowl, which is exactly what I did. I always misjudge. I think like, oh, this is going to be plenty big. It'll be plenty big once it's all mixed, but for right now, Now for the dressing. This is what I do. If you've ever had pasta salad that is dry, could be because the dressing was added all at the same time. What I do is add about 3/4 of the dressing. And I mix that up. And it will absorb it. And that taste will go throughout. And then what I do right before I serve it is I take the extra 1/4 of the container that is left over that I'm going to put in the refrigerator next to the salad and mix it in right before I serve it. Because what happens with pasta is it absorbs whatever you put in it. So if I were to add all that dressing right now, it would be delicious, but it wouldn't be super creamy, and we like ours a little bit creamier. This is how it's going in the refrigerator now, and the rest of the dressing will be on the side of it. And then right before dinner, when we serve it, I will take this and add it to that, and that will make it delectable. So there you go, some bacon and egg pasta salad. To continue on with our barbecue dinner, Paul took a whole chicken and he cut it up into pieces.
I have a back over here. I cut the back off. I cut the breast off, cut it in half, and then quartered the breast because you have thicker cuts at one end and thinner cuts on the other end, so it'll cook more evenly. Took off the wings, took off the legs and the thighs. So here's the whole entire chicken cut up into several nice pieces.
And now what we do when we barbecue is we just use Dixie smells meat. What we do is a dry rub, and a dry rub only. Let me explain why. Because a lot of people put barbecue sauce on their chicken, which is delicious. But barbecue chicken tastes like barbecue chicken. That sweet, tangy, smoky taste. This is a lot of chicken for us. What we do is just take seasonings, season the chicken, grill it, and then basically it tastes like a roasted chicken almost. And we can put it on top of salads. I can use it in casseroles, whatever we want to use it for. And it doesn't have that distinct barbecue taste. So this is just so that we can incorporate it into other meals. So I'm going to let Paul do the seasoning. Now, Paul does not mix all the seasonings together. He likes to do it freehand. Am I correct?
Okay, I like to do it freehand because the seasoning, I feel, gets spread on more evenly. There's not going to be less here and more there.
Right, that's a good point.
So basically, I just like to dust a little bit of paprika, if you like it. Little onion powder, same thing. Nice dusting. Got a little garlic powder. Give it a nice flavor.
You can see our napkins in the back. Remember I told you we never use napkins except if we are cleaning chicken. So there they are.
Ground pepper. Give it a little taste. And then we're going to try a pinch of rosemary. So what I do is I crush them up in my hand to make it a little more fragrant and a little easier to stick on the chicken. A lot goes a long way. Rosemary is very fragrant, very tasty.
And this is such an economical meal. One chicken, look at how many pieces we got out of it. And I think we paid, it was like $1.13 a pound. So just, it's wonderful. They are done, and now we are going to get the grill started and barbecue this chicken. We are out here at the grill with the grill master. I don't grill, only Paul grills. Isn't that funny? So this is looking amazing. Oh gosh. Beautiful. And what do? Just keep moving around the bigger?
You got to stay with it, keep turning it. You don't want burning. So you just keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. That's the whole trick.
Looks beautiful. It's almost time to eat, so I just took the pasta salad out of the refrigerator, and you can see it absorbed so much of that dressing we put in it. So now I'm going to add the rest, and it's just going to brighten that flavor and make it just a little bit creamier. Alter it for your taste. So it's almost time to eat. Look at this meal. We are so excited to eat. The chicken, Paul cooked it 165 degrees. Each piece was tested to make sure it was cooked thoroughly. The pasta salad, what a wonderful economic meal this would make. So we wish you buon appetito. We enjoyed that meal so much. It was so good. And that is a great meal if you're looking for something economical but fun and yummy for Father's Day. This would be a great meal for any time over the summer, really. What I love about the chicken made that way, like I said earlier, is they come out as just like a roasted piece of chicken. And we cut it up and we put it into chicken salad sandwiches, and we make shepherd's pie, all different ways that you can reuse that chicken. And it doesn't have, now I like barbecue chicken, but it's got a very, like I said, distinct flavor. And this just tastes like roasted chicken. It's really good. Give it a try if you've never done it this way. And the pasta salad, well, the pasta salad was just amazing. And now we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to head out into the yard where Paul came up with a very creative way to fill a low spot in the yard that we use to entertain in.
I didn't want anybody to trip.
Yeah, well, they're not going to trip now. That's for sure. So let's take a look at that. Then we're going to go through the garden and just relax and enjoy. I think you'll get a chuckle out of this. Here we go. You all know that we love to entertain, especially in this summer, and now that restrictions have lifted and things are a little bit more back to normal. We use the side of our house here for entertaining. There's Paul. Let's see what Paul did. All right, Paul, what did you do?
I planted corn.
Where did you plant corn?
In the lawn.
There it is. Look at this patch of corn. Tell them what you did.
Well, we had a hole in the grass and people were tripping in it, so I filled it with dirt. And I didn't have grass seed, but I did have corn seed. So I said, let's plant corn. Corn is like grass, right? So I figured a small bag of grass seed is probably about $30. So we had the corn already from planting it in the garden, so I took the rest of the corn and put it in here.
Okay,
and,
so now this is yard where we sit is got a big patch of corn in it. And the positives of this?
Well, if we get ears of corn, we can eat it, and if we don't, at least we have some decorative corn to put around the mailbox for fall.
Well, that is true. So here we go. My husband's way to save money is to just spring up a corn patch in the middle of the yard we sit in. So that's awesome. I have to agree. At first I was a little freaked, but it's doing so well. And we can still put the picnic table over there and stuff.
Why the chicken wire? Well, this is what happens when we wake up in the morning without chicken wire. This is a tomato plant, or what's left of it.
What was it? The groundhog?
I think it was the little fuzzy animal that stares at us in the window.
Look at our tomatoes. Look at how beautiful. You have to remember we're in the Northeast. I know some of you are probably already getting tomatoes, but here in the Northeast, this is kind of what our tomatoes look like right now. So, but we're super happy. Hopefully we'll have some beautiful tomatoes for the summer. And these are my evening primrose in full bloom. They're doing so well. Look at this patch. If you notice around our yard, we have solar lights everywhere that Paul literally makes. Here's one. He finds the stakes and then repurposes them. Here's one he used like a glass spice jar. So they're super pretty. He finds them in the trash usually. Here's another one and another one, and they all work. And if they don't work, he figures out how to make them work. So here's our little pumpkin patch. My niece Natanya gave me the plants in this mound and that mound, so I'm not even sure what kind of pumpkins they're gonna be. And then we planted jack-o'-lanterns here. I gotta come down and weed. They're looking great. We will thin them out as time goes on, but right now they're doing beautifully. I get impatient because like it's mid-June and I realize it still has another 3 months they have to grow, and I'm like, why are they not bigger? They really take till mid-September here in the north to get fully grown, so I still have 3 months. So I have to relax and realize that, you know, they're coming along. Patience, right? Seriously, would any of you guess that's what he did? When I'm going to keep this real, he didn't say a word to me after he planted it. I thought he planted grass seed. You know, I wasn't paying attention. Several weeks later, I noticed that these little things were popping up and they were so much thicker than what grass looked like. And I'm like, Paul, there's something wrong. He's like, no, that's corn. I said, corn? I'm like, what are you doing? We got to walk through. Oh, no, it's a great idea. So being a good wife, trying to be, because I did freak out. Honestly, I was like, what do you, but now it's coming up and it looks so great. And you got to admit, he was creative, right? So I hope this video blessed you. Thank you for the time that you spend with us. We're hoping that this just puts a smile on your face, gives you some creative ideas for frugal meals, shows you how we live on a day-to-day basis, watching where our money goes, living a simple life, and finding contentment in the everyday. We thank you for spending this time with us. You are precious. If you are new here, think about subscribing. Please give this a big thumbs up. And again, we thank you for watching the ads. It helps us so much. Honestly, it does. So be well, be safe. Leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you're up to. And by all means, remember we love you and we wish you blessings. Until our next video, God bless.